Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Power of One. Today we're watching Rings of Power, Episode 6, Udwin. Or at least that's how I'm guessing it said. For the love of God, putting what I'm assuming is an Elvish word as the title does not do me favors when I haven't seen the episode yet, so I know how to pronounce it. I'm guessing it's Udwin, just because of the weird little accent, and I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of umlaut and 19 other grammatic things that I was never good at. I'm good at the talking, not the writing. So, folks, this show has been entertaining to say the least. We're on the back half of the season now, so we're definitely getting into reassembling storylines, because right now we've got the boats from Numenor on their way to the poor folks in the south. At least I'm assuming that's the same place. I think it is. The folks in the south are about to be put under siege by the orcs, which is going to be an odd sort of siege. It's going to be almost like, 7 Days to Die, the video game, where the horde comes and you're just got to stay alive until dawn, and then things get easier because, they got to go away. So it's rough, but it'll be interesting to see how they hold up. Plus, it looked like they lit the beacon. At least I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Which, if tradition holds, at least to how it was, in the future, so future tradition, that may signal to some folks that help is needed. So they might get backup. Besides, of course, the Numenorian forces. The dwarves and some elves were heading back to Khazad-dûm, I think is the name of their mountain. I apologize with these elven names. It is a little difficult for me. I was never good at them when reading them, and even hearing a lot of them pronounced, I'm like, holy hell, your speech coaches were awesome. So I believe that they're heading back to the dwarven home. Durin is going to be trying to convince his father that the elves aren't just being greedy and they actually need mithril for their survival. We'll see if his dad buys it, because his dad seems like kind of a dick. So, who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky, his dad will pass away and Durin gets to make the call. I have a feeling that a good focus of a good bit of time is going to be devoted to the elf and the humans that will be under siege, because the last episode was very Galadriel focused, and the Numenorian folk. We had a little bit from the others and a little bit from the Harfoots, but I think a good bit of it might be focused on them. So we shall see. And the reason I say I think a bunch of it's going to be focused on them is both Galadriel and that group are traveling, as well as the dwarves are traveling. So this could be what's happening in the meantime. Yeah. Maybe it'll be split between the folks under siege and the Harfoots, because I'm still really, really curious what's going on with Homie in the Grey Robe. Is this Gandalf? Like, he has none of the menace that would make him a bad guy. I love how they keep trying to put, like, this dastardly music in there when he's trying to figure out what's going on. It's not in his eyes. Like, if he turns out to be some big bad that, I should know, like Morgoth himself returned, or even Sauron, like, I'm going to be sorely just disappointed. Because there was no glint, no even passing thought of malice, even during those evil music times when it should be happening. This guy is too bright, is the only word that comes to mind. Like, there's a certain light in the guy's eyes that even when he's scared, even when he's angry, is still there. And that's just the actor. So I would be sorely disappointed if he turns out to be some big bad, because there was nothing there for it. Hilbrand, on the other hand, that dude's still all sorts of sketchy, and he still sets off my sketch meters. Like it's looking like he's starting to make the right choices, but I don't know. I'm really up in the air about this. I don't know. So we'll see. But we also need to find out who the fuck those 100 people were that were investigating Grey Robe Guy's crash site. Who are these folks? Alright, so why don't we get in the episode and see if we can get some answers.
Because I cannot stop. Come with me, and together we will redeem both our bloodlines.
We had noise!
But I want to know why he swore never to go back. Like, why? Dude's a master blacksmith. They claim that he's a possible heir to a throne. What the shit? And I continue to be amazed by this opening. The sand art is just astounding. And side note, for you video game enthusiasts, the guy who does the music for this show, Bear McCreary, same guy who did all the music for God of War Ragnarok. Yeah, it's a very Sauron gauntlet. But I will say, the guy almost looked offended when the dude called him Sauron. That's why I'm not sure he's actually Sauron. Besides, Sauron I thought was a human.
Weak. Their numbers meager. Yet before this night is through, some of us will fall.
Almost like I may have made a poor choice with my life.
This is the night.
Nampat. Unaware of what Nampat means. For all I know, they could be walking down this bridge chanting "Orc poop." They just what? Did everybody leave? Or was the reason they were looking at the tower the fact that they're gonna fill it with orcs and then somehow try and drop the tower on them to squash them? Yeah, Duder here is like, I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all.
Meaning no offense, Lord Father, but where is he? What happened to Sauron?
Okay, cool.
No. The elves here is Moon.
Yes, Father.
Alright, so he's not claiming to be Sauron. Oh, called it! Okay, not bad. Not a bad plan at all. Except I don't buy that the whole long line of orcs got into that little ass fort. But I see what they were shooting for.
Lord Father, you must move now! You must move!
Nope, you wait to see which way it's falling, then you move. It's how you dodge any kind of falling debris.
How many of them could have survived that?
Enough to be a problem.
Enough. Come on. We have to make ready the village.
So I understand their strategy there. They're trying to thin them out enough to be a force they can actually handle. And I can understand that. I get that one. But that village is such a crappy defensive spot, man. Oof. Why not? If you can't sleep, get stuff done so you don't have as much to do in the morning. Why would you do that, cocknob?
Despise not the labor which humbles the heart. Humility has saved entire kingdoms, the proud have all but led to ruin.
I did not
She's got a hell of a point.
existed.
It existed. It exists still. If only in the heart of the lowliest stable sweep.
I like that.
I might have known. You have the look of your father.
Wait, is that a compliment? I mean,
The land. We're sailing into the dawn, and yet to me, it feels like the coming of night.
that is because of the battle we have at hand, sir. A long night is about to fall.
She drowned.
The sea took her.
From there, another day's ride east into the Vale.
Signal the other ships. Tell them to make all possible haste.
I get seasick. How funny would that be?
Snow. Not even you.
And that's not a trust thing, that's a safety thing. The hell did... Oh, that one, that... Okay, yeah. I was like, where the hell did he get an orc head? Yeah, okay, I get it.
Tonight.
Our position gives us an advantage.
How?
Believe it. Do you believe it?
To your positions.
I like that line. That's some inspiring shit right there.
When I used to have bad dreams.
I remember.
You remember what you used to say?
Shut up, you're being a pussy?
And the shadow will not find you.
I like that. And she recites it like it's something she learned it from, like a religion or something. I am curious where something like that came from in this world. That's something I get curious about all the time is, you know, these inspirational quotes and stuff like that that they say to each other. I get in a writer's room, they're just like, hey, what sounds great? But to be able to justify where something like that comes from in the world is something that I feel is amazing.
New life. In defiance of death.
I like that. The fact that they showed the bad elf doing that first.
And those who tend them.
So to plan something before a battle, you are... Yeah, I like that. I like that. See, that's that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Ew, they're making the kissy face. Sorry, folks. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm a little weird, and I couldn't sleep, so... Recording! So I wonder if they're gonna have people like pop out of that like drainage ditch that they might call a stream that bridge goes over, and that's why they gotta wait till everybody's over. Cause yeah. And again, they've billed Adar as not an idiot, so why aren't they looking every which way? So that's a lot of orcs, but I'm wondering if they're going to have a lot of people as well, like the villagers that all left. So they're going to have to fight their own. That's going to cause moral quandaries, and holy shite, that's a lot of them. How? I mean, unless, again, Adar was smart and he didn't commit his entire force to that battlement. Let's say, by the time the last of them are over that bridge, like, the whole village is going to be full. Guy already going that way. Wait, don't go that way. Okay, go that way. All you gotta do is get it to drop that torch. She should have gone for the arm and not the foot. Oh, okay. They sort what that whole gorge with Oh. All right. All right. Not a bad tactic, but I'd like to point out that does not look like all of them, at least that impressive force that was up on the hill. I was going to say, there's that. There was kick open a door and go through a house. Look, they just want a beer, man. I will say, though, the music score over this is very impressive. And that did help them. That moment of surprise. Whoa! That was pretty slick. Is that some kind of chain hook? Ooh. All right, man. Oof. I mean, anytime it's a David and Goliath fight, I always pick David. Like, you give me, like, nimbly bimbly ninja like this, and he is gonna find a way to wreck the giant. Unless he stands there and takes a shot to the face, of course. Ooh. Oh, man, I don't know why. Maybe it was the sound or just the way he moved, but I felt that. Oh. So, like, is this just one of those moments where you have to wait for him to realize he's dead, or... Because, man, he knifed his ass pretty well in the skull. Through the eye. Ew. That's disgusting. It tastes like black licorice. I mean, the resolution of that one was so obvious. It just. But where is Adar?
Mourn a bit brave, Alfred. Mourn a bit.
I'd look happier, but I could still taste black licorice. Called it.
Bronwyn.
They just murdered their own villagers. But again, like, they were there to fight. So it sucks, but you got to defend yourself. They made their choice. It was their choice. Again, they build Adar as not an idiot. I like that he is not. Oof. Oh. Oh, dude. If she dies, I want to see a vengeful elf storyline. Like, I get that our female general elf is kind of a vengeful thing, but like her obsession is eliminating the evil, not vengeance upon every. This would be a specific vengeance storyline, and I kind of want to see it.
Help him first.
Done.
Mother, prepare yourself.
I really want to make a wood in her mouth joke, but it's the serious moment. Oof.
Put pressure on the wound.
I will be a little surprised if they save her. Whip.
Bring me some burning wood. Hurry!
Okay, and the Alphen seeds, I assume, have a medicinal purpose that she knows about, because that's kind of her shtick. I dig that.
Now this side.
Go on.
Dude, you wait another second, she's gonna fucking die.
That's enough.
But yeah, she would know about the poultices and stuff that you can make with those. So I actually really like that as a solution. So I will not be upset if she survives.
Mother.
You just stabbed her with burning fucking spikes, man. Let a bitch take a nap. There they go yelling orc poop again. So yeah, the Numenori are probably going to get there like just in time. Hey, is this a Dawn of the Third Day kind of moment? Like what Gandalf has said in second one, Two Towers? Okay, it kind of looked like Galadriel was... She's got that serious focus thing going on, but it still almost looked like she was trying not to smile, which I really like, given her earlier elation from being on a horse. Okay, I was going to say, why didn't they just slit the kid's throat? But I'm assuming they had orders from Emo Dad here. I mean, guys kind of got most of the cards.
It's under here.
How? Can he still feel the thing? I am very confuzzled. Oh, yes. The thunder of a Numenor rain, bitches!
Lodrick, I have a task for you.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter what you want. Makes me wonder if the kid's gonna go after the sword hilt. Oh, fuck yes! Completely implausible, but fuck yes! Yes! Galadriel for the fucking win! Oh, is that his not too bright friend? Yeah, I think it was. I wonder if his not too bright friend's gonna get scared and switch places with Isildur. I like that she recognized that in him. Like, I dig it. Oh, okay, that was kind of cool. No, Galadriel's on a hunt now.
Commander of the Northern Armies.
I'd be drooling too, kid. If I saw her in person, I'd be drooling too. So, obvious skill with fighting. Possibly a royal. Master blacksmith. What royal is a blacksmith? Oh, is that like a nature magic kind of thing? You know, get the horse to go a little faster? And again, I wish to God we could play you guys any of it, but the score is amazing. Like, it's not your standard, like, chase music. It's just a grand, this is a moment in time kind of music. And I'm here for it.
You remember me?
Oh, they've met.
A woman.
Oh, he's so dead.
Halbrand. Put it down.
See, this dude wants him to kill him. He doesn't want to go with the elf because he knows. So I'm wondering if whatever happened to Adar is what's eventually going to happen to all of the elves. Like, that's what happens when your light depletes. And for some reason, it just happened to him faster. Because it looked like his blood was black, like an orc.
Commander Galadriel's putting together a company. Let's track down the orcs that escaped, and I managed to wheedle the pair of us a spot.
What about Ontimo? I think I might stay here for a while.
Yeah, he's like, no, fuck that.
You are one of them, are you not? The Moriondor. The Sons of the Dark.
There's even a name for them. Interesting.
Believe an Orc could do that. But your entire army could not.
I cannot believe that you... Well, this army's only...
Fair point. Fair point.
A heart created by...
We are creations of the One. Master of the secret fire, the same as you. As worthy.
Interesting take.
And just as worthy of a home.
Yeah, but you make your own home. You don't take other people's.
Offspring are dead. And the scourge of your kind ends with you.
Ooh. So it's about that vengeance story.
Morgoth's successor should have ended in your own mirror.
Perhaps I shall begin by killing you. You slavering...
Galadriel.
I was gonna say, you just berated the dude for trying to kill him. Okay, this guy's got balls, and I appreciate him. I mean, it's a worthy question because Adar knows that he did this man such wrong that he had that kind of fire in his eyes. I'd want to know too.
For pulling me back.
As you pulled me back first.
Fair deal. Even up. So the thing that feeds on blood, you wipe blood on it. What?
They're alive because of you. A burden I never sought to take up.
One really does. Yeah, dude, see? See?
Is it true? Are you the king we were promised?
But you have heard of me. So is she gonna have... I mean, if they were fucking smart, they'd take that and GTFO it back to the Elven lands. Are they gonna keep it here?
I felt powerful.
That's fair. That's fair. For a kid like that, that would be a feeling that's hard to shake, even without the corrupting powers of Sauron.
Give it to Numenor. To toss into the sea on their voyage home.
Why? Why would you? Why? Oh, Galadriel. You cheeky bitch. Oh, no. Oh, when homie was like, dude, I need a favor. I got you now. Is this like Homeboy's tomb? Is this whole valley about to get wiped the feck out?
In time they become as one, even knowing the innermost feelings of each other's heart.
You know his feelings?
No.
You should. It's your horse.
Think you can teach me?
If we survive the Great Flood. And see, I like that. These guys who were born of the water heard that and were immediately panicked. You could see it in their face. They knew it was a problem. Did homie just get down to make sure he drowns? Oh, now he's listening. Oh, they're going to pop the top on that. And that's what they were digging all the tunnels for. It wasn't so they could get around during the day. It was to channel all this water. They planned this shit. Holy shit. And the smoke and fire that is released from this will blot out the sun. Everybody, we are Audi 5000! This is the birth of Mount Doom, isn't it? How did Spanky get out of there? Well, they're fucking dead. I realize they're not dead, and, you know, the next episode is going to be them trying to get the hell out of there. But yeah, did we really just witness Mordor being born? Wow, that was particularly awesome. I gotta say, that was well done. I don't know that dumping all that water in there would have had the lava effect that was there. Definitely the steam explosion, like that pressure buildup would have just been poofed. That would have been pretty impressive. But yeah, I get the implication that all of this water rushing in there is what launched the volcano, and bada boom. This was a very, very good episode. We got two of our storylines together, which is awesome. A little more character progression from Isildur. Galadriel's still psychotic, which is great. They do really touch on how the darkness has affected her, especially when she is face to face with it. Like, as she is surrounded by others, she holds that darkness at bay. She tries to put forth the light and make that fight, but as soon as she is face to face with it, that darkness comes out. It recognizes itself, and she takes a dip for the devilish. It's impressive. The acting on her part is astounding. I am very curious what they're going to do from here. Like, obviously the lava bombs and everything were taking people out left and right. I'm wondering if there's going to be an exodus out of here, back to the shore, back to the boats in Numenor, or to get back to Numenor. And really, what's going to happen from here? Like, they all just recognized Halbrand as the new king. So is he going to so quickly have to abandon his kingdom? Is he going to try and shack up with one of the other human kingdoms? Is he just going to be like, you know what? I had hope for a second, and now this. So, booyah! I don't know. It's going to be fun. What the other two, or what the Harfoot storyline is going to be about, I'm not sure. We didn't see them at all this episode, so we'll see if the next episode we get a little more on them and their tag-along human, and maybe a little more progression on those folks that were tracking humans' crash site. But yeah, this is continuing to be awesome. And I mean, I knew the intensity was going to get turned up, being the last few episodes of the show, but good goddamn, folks. You just blew up a mountain. Buh. Okay. You have my respect. And one last thing that I really liked about the episode is there were a lot of little subtle details. Like, as soon as they started hearing that rumbling of the water, the two men who were born to water recognized it for what it was and immediately started looking around panicked. They didn't look around thinking it was hoofbeats or none of that. They knew it was rushing water, and their reactions reflected that. I liked that. There was no confusion. You could see it on their faces. They immediately identified what it was. So little details like that is what I love in world building of a show. People with certain backgrounds should know what certain things are. Right there. Love it. So, this show so far is still going strong for me. I like it. I'm very excited to watch the last two, and I hope you're going to watch them with me. But until then, folks, thank you for joining me on this one. Make sure to eat something, drink something, take your meds, and remember that you are a power. I am a power, and together we are the power of one. Let's go out there and change the world with it, shall we? Have a good one, folks.